So this is from the Boston Globe, and I just took out some key points out of a thing that they wrote about the Blackhawks, because that's what's really important here, not the future of mankind, but hockey. Blackhawks becoming NHL's gold standard. Okay, so right there, we know this has to do with a monetary thing. Right there. And then they have no interest in returning to the humidity, the electric light show inside Amalie Arena, and the horde of characters, Star Wars stormtroopers. So here we're talking about Nazi. And we know how much they love gold, don't we? Because they're the ones that stole it from the World Trade Center when that fucking thing went down. The costume crowd at Metricon, Tampa's anime convention, and the bearded bunch of tired, angry men doing battle on ice. And who would that be? We know who that would be, don't we? That would be the red-headed bastards from the north, right? In the ancestry of the Phoenicians, so that would be like the Vikings, right? Here it gets interesting. The core that's been here since 2010. Leads the charge. Matter of fact, let me just do this. The core, because now we're talking power, that leads the charge in the game, in and out, said Joe Quinville, and they call him Coach Q, and which I would assume would be Coach Kabbalah. So we know that this is talking about power now. So now we're into a whole different gig, because gold is a very good what? It's the best conductor you can get relative of plutonium, or not plutonium, but platinum, which is not feasible in large amounts, but gold is, especially when you're trying to make windings for electric motors and such. You know, kind of like what's in a Nazi bell. Here, they control the game. They do not chase it. Well, that's pretty brash, but seems to be the truth, right? Chicago is one way from cracking the code. Now, what would that fucking have to do? What would that have to do with anything to do with hockey? They're one win from cracking the code. Cracking what code? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. They think they finally beat the old man at his own game. I got news for you. You're so far off. You're so far removed from the truth that stuff goes so much deeper than you assholes will ever understand. And I'm talking to the guys that think that they're this close to cracking the code. Believe me, just when you think you got it, just like last time, you're trying to fuck with a power that you cannot even conceive. But go ahead. Crack the code. See where it gets you. It's not just another game, but it's the way we've got to try and approach it, said Breck Siebert of Chicago's core players. It's a huge game, he says. Of course it is. Because it's atomic, isn't it? Right? It's atomic. I didn't know it was a huge game, but I know it's a serious one. They don't want us to know the truth, see? Because we might actually have something to say about it. They've advanced to this point, being the organization of the future. Fast, skilled, deep, and overwhelming. Well, that casts weather gloom on the afternoon, hasn't it? So while everybody sits around watching these fuckers set up your future, and then you sit there and they cheer for these a-holes. So what do we got here? We got gold standard, Star Wars, which is the stormtroopers are Nazis. Star Wars is the Saturnian. Gold standard has to do with the market. They control the game. They do not chase it. The core, because here we're talking atomic, right? It's been here since 2010, leads the charge. Right? They control the game. Cracking the code. Core again, we see. We know that that's referring to atomic. See, you need gold. Gold is really important in this whole thing. It's a huge game. They've advanced this point by being the organization of the future. Fast, skilled, deep, and overwhelming. It's a huge game. What kind of game? Are we talking about hide and seek? Or are we talking about life and death? Huh? Are we talking about annihilation of the human race? Or are we talking about you annihilating the human race so that you can start up a new one? This shit stinks. This fucking stinks of treason, of betrayal to the human race, to the overwhelming dissent of a specific group or groups against the human race. This is just sick. But go ahead and pay a ticket to go watch it. You stupid fucks. You're going to get everything you got coming to you. On both sides. The dumb fucks that support this crap and the dumb fucks that carry it out. This has nothing to do with hockey. Not a fucking thing. It's them bragging to themselves. Stupid idiots. Fucking blind, dumb fucking morons. I can't do anything just to stop it. I get 200 views on my videos. And then people on my page have the balls to tell me, you're making a difference. I'm not making a difference in anybody's life in any way, shape, or form on this planet. So please stop saying that. It's not changing a fucking thing. It's not changing anything. The only reason that I keep bringing it up is because I'm so disgusted with it. I don't know what else to say. I can see what the fuck they're doing here. And if I don't say something, it'll just drive me nutty. For fuck's sake. How can people be so blind? Oh, faggot, they're referring to, what's his name? Bruce Jenner. As Caitlyn Jenner, and they're referring to her as a she. But if it's a female playing the part of a male, then that's an it. So stop assigning a gender to it, because it's not transgender. It's an it. It's an it. It's a chick with a dick. Period. It's an it. Stop fucking sugarcoating it. There's no political correctness. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as political correctness. It's an it. It's not celebrate that somebody chose to fucking take duct tape and push their balls up between their legs so they look like they got a pussy. Oh, and you fags, I got something else I want to tell you. About you being, we're queer, we're here, get used to it. Get used to this. We don't give a fuck. Straight people don't care what the fuck you guys are sticking in your ass or whose dick you're sucking. Sorry to fucking rain on your parade, motherfuckers. We don't care. We never cared. And since when does what you stick up your ass, why do I have to accept that? And why does that have to be accepted in the workplace? Why is that anybody's business? Why do you want to make it anybody's business? It has nothing to do with anything that's relative about work or anything else. Because it's a stepping stone to the androgynous thing, and then that moves on to the next thing. It's got nothing to do with gay people's rights. They have parades because they suck a dick. But when are we going to have a parade about eating pussy? Fuck, I'll be leading that motherfucker. Southside. How ludicrous is this fucking place? Oh my. Look. Just look at it. For fuck's sake. What, you can't pick that out? The core, stormtroopers, gold. Who do you think stole all that gold in the World Trade Center? You can't find a video anymore, but they had little dump trucks sitting outside that they were loading up. And then they were nobody ever saw these little dump trucks before in New York City, and they just happened to be there when the towers fell. They stole that gold. Gold is an excellent conductor of electricity, and they're about ready to crack the code, are they? Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Thank you, Truth Movement. Thank you, Dabu7. Thank you so much for helping us out. Thank you, Alex Jones, for your scare tactics and your Naziistic ways. Thank you, David Ike, for telling me that all I need to do is just think about love and it'll all be better. You fucking nutballs, you fucking lying bastards. Love is not the answer. Understanding is what we need. But nobody cares to understand. Nobody wants to understand because everybody's too worried about who's going to score the next goal. These fuckers got a goal, all right. They've been wearing a t-shirt around for years that says 1 goal on it, but you fucks are too stupid to realize what they're talking about. Remember Deacon Dan? Remember the video I did on that guy years back? It had a guy kicking a soccer ball on his t-shirt and it said 1 goal. They're not talking about that kind of goal. They have 1 goal to rule all of mankind. Literally, without question. Like Star Wars.